Okay, and this is take three. Hey, you guys. We're going to be doing an interview with Coach Henton, and we're going to be discussing a few different things. He has a bunch of different things that he can offer to the group. And he recently was added to the group, but I've known him for, I think, over a year now. And so this is just something that we just happen to collaborate on, bringing value to you guys, because I feel like the things he has to offer would be of a lot of value to everyone here, because this brought value to me. Okay, so let me bring them on the camera. Can I do that? Add, yes. And it's adding. Okay.
Hey, how
All right,
you
can you hear me
doing?
well? I'm good. I'm good. Can you hear me well?
Yes, I hear you very clear.
Okay, awesome. All right, so like I was saying, we're just basically collaborating on this video. I've known him for over, it's been like a year or so now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and he recently
I
joined
think
my
maybe
Facebook
more than
group.
a year.
Probably. We met on Instagram, so like we met on my other account. So yeah, it's been some time because I didn't even create at Bird Dog Real Estate yet on Instagram. I was using my other account, which is model.eli, and I started posting some real estate content. And on that account, I also post like some of my modeling pictures and other things that just go on my YouTube videos and things like that. And so we connected on there first, and kind of talk. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather, you guys, so don't mind my voice. But we started just kind of talking about different things that we both were in, and that's where, of course, he can provide value to you guys. For one, if you need funding, he's your guy to go to. And two, he also has released a book called "Staying Happy Even When the World is Falling Apart." Am I saying that right?
It's
Staying
all
happy
good.
when the world is falling apart.
Staying happy and confident when your world's falling apart.
There. And you can listen to the hour-long audio version of it on his website, which is linked on here. And that I ordered my book. It's on its way. I just don't have it yet,
Yeah,
and I'm
like
really
three
looking forward
days,
to
three
getting
more
it.
days.
That's awesome. I'm getting a whole bunch of stuff in the mail. I'm excited. And just to show you guys, like, this is real. So the other, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, he had suggested a book for me, another book, and I got this one. This is What Would the Rockefellers Do? And I ordered it. As soon as he recommended it, I ordered it, and it's amazing because it's a lot more than just, you see people in these groups always posting like of their wholesale or their flip checks. That's cool, but what else are you doing? Like, what else are you doing? What are you doing with that money? What are you doing outside of flipping, outside of wholesaling? Like, that's cool. I'm not, knocking your hustle, but like, what's the point? What's your why? What are you doing for your family after that? I'm only on chapter 2 now. Because man, when I tell you, like, being, I'm trying to read more of this particular book because I love it so much already, but I'm dealing with a lot of stuff, including the sickness, and it makes my eyes fuzzy and all that stuff. So, but regardless, like, it's a very powerful message, and so the only reason I wanted to share that was because it's a real friendship that we have, and it's not like something I'm just doing to promote somebody. Because you guys know, I promote like Hamza and a whole bunch of people all the time. And seeing a new face of someone you guys may not have seen me endorse before, it's kind of like, what's this about? I mean, I wanted to start something new for you all. So every Tuesday after the conference call, I'm going to be having interviews with people, and it can either be like this, where someone has something that they want to offer to you guys, or we're just going to be sharing information for bird dogs and investors who have bird dogs. And that's pretty much what I want to start doing. It's for you all. I don't get paid from doing these interviews at all. They don't pay me, and I don't pay them to come on. These are just real connections that I have with real people who have real value to bring to you. And so, let's go ahead and get into it. So let me see. I'm scrolling through here. All right. So basically, what are the services? Well, introducing who you are first. Who are you? If that wasn't an introduction enough.
Right. Like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
All right, well, my name is Coach Henton. Um, and the number one reason that people contact me is because I have a funding business. I've been assisting people with funding, I say, for at least, I want to say at least 7 years. Damn, that's a long time. Seven years. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I put in my hours. So yeah, 7 years. And I have all types of funding that I'm able to assist people with, whether it's personal funding from I say as little as 20,000 to 150,000, um, business credit and building business credit with funding. I have a program. I have a couple programs for that, where we assist people with going from idea to LLC to properly building out the business credit with the proper funding and and having at least $50,000 in working capital. And so that's very um, excellent because at least 90% of entrepreneurs do not have a clue when it comes down to building business credit. So
Yep.
and the great thing about having business credit is you're able to build that up without it being attached to your social. Because a lot of times when people they think that they because they have an LLC, they have an EIN number that they're good. But especially in the real estate game, you want to have your entities built out properly. You want to have your umbrella corporation with A1 business credit. And then underneath your umbrella corporation, you have your different subsidiaries, and each subsidiary having its own business credit. And you have that umbrella underneath your your trust. You have that underneath your trust. And now you and then
Mhm.
you and then you're a beneficiary of that trust. Now you can legally say that you do not own those corporations. And that's very in the real estate game because when you're owning properties, anything can happen and then if they sue you, you're liable having your entire investment portfolio
Yep.
be up for grabs, and you don't want that. So you definitely, especially as a real estate investor, you want to have that structure, that proper structure. And then on the other aspect, I have a new program where we assisting people with having funding for their businesses up to 300,000 in 60 days. So that's very huge. And then I have
Yeah.
another funding, another type of funding program where it's asset-based and collateral-based financing, where we assist people with from 5 million to 1 billion. That's worldwide, and that's strictly based on the asset or the collateral. Even if you don't own the collateral, you could let's say like for example, in the real estate game, people think about owner financing or seller financing, but this is on a much larger scale.
Mhm.
Where let's say someone is selling a property and the property is valued at 10 million, but they sell it to you for 5 million, and they give you the permission to use the property as collateral so that you can obtain a loan to purchase that property. You can make that happen, and I have the financing for that.
Right. Exactly. And that actually is part of a project that we're working on, which is why you guys don't really see me flipping yet. It's not that I don't want to flip. Um, it's just when I do, I'm not gonna do it the way that other people are doing it. And I don't want to like already have these other projects started and have my attention diverted in a bunch of different ways because I'm already doing a lot. So when I get started on this, y'all will notice and you'll see. And that's all I'm gonna say about it right now. But yeah, that is like very creative financing, and that's what I love about real estate. Everything can be creative. Like when you go to a store, like when you go to Target, all you can do, the most creative you can get is either using cash, using a card, or writing a check. That's the most creative you can be with anything else. But in real estate, there's so many different ways you can do any type of deal. Like if you buy a house and you're trying to flip it and the flip doesn't go right, you can rent it out. If you don't want to rent it out traditionally, you can Airbnb it, or you can rent out the rooms. There's so many different exit clauses in real estate, and it's fantastic. And so